What's up, everybody? You thought we were going to be late and we were going to blame Logan because he was, doing his hair before the show. But that's not the case because we're on time. This is Beardlaws, episode 110. Am I jealous of the hair? A little bit. I can't grow it. Would I rock that hairdo? No. But I don't think so. But either way, we're all here. I'm the voice. If you're just listening to this on the on the podcast because you're on your phone, maybe you're taking a poop, maybe you're driving to work. The voice you're hearing, I'm Matt with Beardlaws. We got Logan, Beardlaws 2. That's what we're talking about. He's got I don't know what's his shirt say today? Dodge Ram.
That's my Ram truck shirt, I guess. It's Ram trucks.
Wow, that's super tough. Matches the haircut for sure.
I'll ram it into you, Logan.
Thank you, sir.
Ramping at all the trucks. And that beautiful deep voice we just heard, that's They Call Me Toby 2. He's got that clocks and colors, zip up hoodie, matching hat, and a beard coming back, which makes me excited. I like it. And then
don't get too excited, brother. It's going away. You know it's going away at the end of November. It's going right back to the mustache.
I know, which is fine. That's fine. But at least you abide to the no shave November, except for your balls. And Brandon J. McDermott is the other voice that you haven't heard yet, but he's got a nice beard, glasses, and he's not rooting for Iowa State this week. He's all about Marquette, the Golden Eagles. What's up, dude?
How's it going? Go MU.
Yeah, is that a Ninja Turtle shirt? I can only see green.
No, it's a no shirt.
Whoa, you lift it and it does your voice. That's the coolest idea for a shirt ever.
I'm not a self-promoter, you know that. But.
No, but that'd be cool.
It's the same exact fucking phrase that my wife used last night.
You know how they used to have scratch and sniff shirts? Shout out Squeaksbeard.
Squeaksbeard!
We back in the day they used to have scratch and sniff shirts. Have you ever heard of a shirt that like played sound besides maybe like a holiday shirt? Because if not, that could be $1 million idea.
I will say this.
Let's go.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. I miss the hypercolor shirts.
I don't know what those are.
When you say hypercolor, what do you mean?
Okay. So, all right, Brandon, how old are you?
35.
Fuck. Logan, never mind. Matt, how old are you?
Logan's older than me.
Logan, how old are you?
40.
I'm 36.
Do you know what a hypercolor shirt is, Logan?
I'm guessing something very bright colored.
So, no. So hypercolor shirts hypercolor shirts were thermal activated shirts.
Oh,
like,
I read
my
it.
favorite one was like an olive green and had like a yellow like Matt's hat. So wherever it would heat up, and by the way, when women wore these, yeah, go ahead and think about it.
It was
wherever
revived.
your body heat was, turned the color that was not the standard color of the shirt. So there'd be women wearing like a purple shirt that had like a pink hyper color to it, which means the thermal activated one. And it would just be like right here would just be bright fucking pink. And just like, I miss those shirts like, because it would cause like, it was socially interactive. People would come up, bro, is that hypercolor? And then they'd like pop their hand on you and let go. And you'd see their handprint. And it would so slowly fade back away. I really miss those shirts.
Hey, Billy, is that a mushroom imprint on your shirt?
Yeah, it is. I just finished wrestling.
So quick research for myself and anybody that is in a different generation, I guess younger. We'll just go with younger. Sorry, guys. I'm not calling you guys old. But apparently the shirts were produced with several color change choices beginning in 1991. And obviously the effect could easily be permanently damaged, particularly when the clothing was washed in hotter than recommended water, bleached, anything like that. They show some, handprints on them or whatever else. Genera Sportswear Company was founded, and they went on and on and on. But apparently in the early 2000s, the technique was revived by a number of apparel brands. And then in mid 2020, because that seemed like a great time to start a clothing company, the color changing clothing trend was revived yet again by several online retailers selling color changing swim trunks.
That's even worse.
Yes. So apparently
that's way worse. That's way fucking worse. That's
no. Yes, it is.
No, bro.
Yes, it is.
What?
Listen to the name of the company: Hyper Color Changing Swim Trunks by Drippy Swimwear.
God.
So if anybody wants some shorts, but I guess I would rather go with the color changing shorts than the disintegrating shorts.
Yes.
Nope. Disagree.
Really?
Yep. Because she'd wear the disintegrating shorts and I would wear the color changing shorts. And we'd get it like it'd be what do you call it, that effect, that one right after there, like bam bam, there you go, one causes the other.
Yes. I don't know that effect, but I know the effect that I have every time I
Darwin
see all
came
these
up with something.
amazing viewers in the chat, from Nita to Laura to Nick, the Blur, Geo, and Molly's in the chat. And CT, thank you so much for that super
CT.
sticker. And if anybody hasn't seen, CT is on a kick where apparently he likes to see different tattoos while he's jerking off because his hands are covered.
Yeah, I was
in
just gonna
brand
say,
new
have you seen his
tattoos.
new hand?
And there was some people sprint. You guys saw that, right?
That was fast.
Okay, that was like the Flash. And then there was a pig and a dog, and it's
They know something that Toby doesn't know. They're
I
out of the
don't think
house right now.
I don't think anybody ever understands how fucking constantly chaotic it is in this house. There's at no point. Listen.
Not to mention the chaotic laugh in the background.
Okay. Did you see? Okay, so I have a dog that already 3 times has drank for about 2.5, 3 straight minutes from that bowl behind me. He's going to go back at least 2 more times.
Wow.
2 more times. Do you see
I
what's
feel like I'm in
like
a cartoon.
constantly? It's weird.
You should
My
just
house
have circus.
And they
music.
wait until it's never like this until I'm like, all right, guys, I'm getting ready to start the podcast. Peyton comes out of his room screaming, zipping back and forth. The wife just walks randomly back and forth. I have a pig drinking out of the.
It wouldn't be Toby's house without a little bit of chaos, kind of
Jesus.
like this podcast. But either way, thanks to Brandon, we have some great articles. But we were talking backstage a little bit. We didn't do a picker wheel that we spun and that we were going to talk about. So we're going to start the show off spinning the picker wheel, and then stay tuned towards the end of the episode where we always talk about it. That way we will talk about this at the end of the episode. And if at any point you would like something added to the picker wheel, just put it in the comments. We will add it. All right, so we are going to discuss, do we call them beanies or toques? We are going to discuss beanies or toques, and I'm here for this one. Not only the viewers, but the way that Toby reacted, and Brandon as well.
Can I say something real quick? Non-beanie or toque related, but clothing related. You brought up t-shirts. You brought up the hypercolor t-shirts. Isn't there also another, Matt, special t-shirt that we've got?
There is a special t-shirt. That was a
Hopefully I didn't
fantastic
hijack your conversation where you're going to jump this in the.
No, it's pretty good because I already forgot about it. I have the memory of a gnat. But there is that one's a dog. Yep, dog. 3 minutes. Well, Toby will be back in 3 minutes when the dog is drinking 3 gallons of water. But as Brandon mentioned, we absolutely love you guys, the viewers, and we wanted something that you could be proud to wear, something that maybe would make you feel like you were a part of the podcast. So we came up with a Beardlaws exclusive podcast for listeners only. There's a coupon code that you're only going to get because you're listening to here, and it's podcast. And this shirt has all of our beautiful faces on it, and you guys can get them on the website. And I'm going to
I did not approve my face to be on this shirt, by the way, but I definitely do now. That thing is fucking gorgeous.
You must.
I will say this also, Toby. I think you would agree that it and you would approve of having our faces on the boobs of the listener women here.
This is correct. Like, I'm right in nipple range right there.
You are.
Like,
Brandon, I strategically did it. I said we love you guys. We appreciate you guys coming on here. So me and Logan said we'll take the sweaty boob cleavage area.
I don't mind that. You got to start with cleavage.
And you guys could.
That's the motorboat spot, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
And where the food drops.
So for anybody that is interested, the link just got posted on all of the platforms, Facebook, the YouTubes, Talking Beards YouTube. What's up, everybody? Twitch and Twitter, which I don't think anybody watches on Twitter, but Toby's, it's only weird if you start drinking out of there. But either way, guys, if you want to go in there and upon checkout, use podcast, you're going to save 20%. That shirt's going to be like $11 or $12. So that's pretty cheap, and we're not doing it to make money. We truly want to obviously get a little bit of money towards the podcast, but that's not the concern. We want you guys to have a cool shirt for a very inexpensive price. Beardlaws Podcast, exclusive shirts. And you guys heard it. Toby officially said yes to a shirt, his face on the shirt. So,
dear ladies and men, let us be on your chest.
What about the boob on the listening men? What about that?
That's
I don't want to think about movies. No.
Matt, I
Yes.
have something to mention to you and Logan, since you guys live both in the PA area. Brandon, you're like out west, right? If
Oh.
I'm correct.
The Midwest, Iowa, yes.
Midwest. Okay. So there is somebody that has 2 mini cows, and as everybody knows, we would take a mini cow. We just can't afford them. They're so expensive. But there's somebody that's trying to rehome 2 mini cows. They cannot be separated. I want to put out to everybody here that if you have the ability to go to Canada or to go to Connecticut, pick up 2 mini cows and drive them down here, I will house you. I will pay you for your gas. And if you can bring them to me, we will hang out for a weekend. And that the wife is really wanting these 2 mini cows. I just can't get up there.
I so want to take a fucking
I
road trip
so-
right now. God,
Hashtag bring Toby the cows.
Imagine me trying to bring that up to the wife. Hey, so crazy idea. I'm only gonna be gone for a couple days. I gotta go pick up some cows. They're tiny.
They're tiny. They're really, and they're Highland mini cows. If you guys have never seen a Highland mini cow,
No.
Matt, I'm gonna actually send you the photo. You guys do what you need to do, Matt. I'm gonna send it to you over on Instagram.
Send me.
That's hilarious.
They're the like really
Aw.
hairy ones, right?
No, those are cute.
Okay. So Brandon is in love with the cows already. So if anybody can make dreams come true, if you're anywhere near Connecticut and want to take a little trip down,
I feel like that's the voice Brandon used when he was younger, before he met his wife, when he was meeting other women. Oh,
Yes, before the boys dropped. Yes, it
right,
was.
right. Oh, those are cute.
are you sending it on
Yeah.
the Instagram?
I just sent it to you on the Instagram.
All right. So we're gonna pull up the mini cows and
Look at these things. Look at these things.
Oh shit! For some reason, I just pressed a button and everything of mine is in Spanish. So that's cool.
Española cow.
So you are gonna see El Cow.
You're gonna see El Moo.
The fuck is
The
that?
girls are looking for new,
Mini
for new
cows?
pasture. No
Logan?
good reason putting them up for Sally. Need to get them out of our property, moving out of the state soon. Halter broke, super friendly. PM me for the info. Can
They're
arrange delivery.
not separable, but look at them. Look at those faces. Like, look at the bottom left corner alone. Like, come on. Like, seriously, man. There's like, come on.
Yes.
Bring me the cows, you guys. Let me make my wife happy. Bring me cows.
What were those creatures in Star Wars, the old Star Wars? That's what those things look like.
Jawas,
The camel
Ewoks?
looking things. Not the Ewoks, the camel looking things.
camel looking. What
Hey,
Star Wars did you watch?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Wookiees?
No, not Wookiees. They were riding. They rode them at one point, didn't they?
Oh
They-
no, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that you're
sh-
obviously so young that you only remember fucking Star Wars after it was edited with fucking CGI. You poor bastard. You should see Laserdisc Star Wars. I have those movies, by the way,
No,
unedited. If you'd
The
like
only
to see.
Star Wars I've watched, like, and actually paid
You're-
attention to, were
Tauntauns.
way back.
You're talking about Tauntauns. You're talking
Yeah.
about episode 2 on Hoth in the winter. Tauntauns.
Yes.
He's like, I'm sorry. These things smell way worse.
Yes.
He's like, oh, you're gonna thank me later. Fucking
That's-
right.
That's what, I'm not trying to rain on your parade, but that's what those remind me of.
Yes, Tauntauns.
How would you rain on a
I would.
parade,
I'd own a Tauntaun. Who wouldn't?
So Toby,
Who
in the
wouldn't want a
article,
fucking Tauntaun?
Yeah,
they would arrange delivery. Was it like local delivery?
I think I would assume it's local delivery. Like, I highly doubt they'd be like, absolutely, we'll deliver to North Carolina from Connecticut. No problem making a 16-hour drive. We're fine with that.
But
For
maybe they'd love
free,
to hang out with you.
sure.
I don't know. Maybe it's worth a DM. Slide into their DMs, PMs, and whatever else. And yeah, we got some. You guys want to get into some cool. interesting-
Everybody go hit him up with hashtag Toby's Army, and this guy needs these cows. Like, whatever you got to do. Everybody
Do it.
go
Well,
hit them up with hashtag Toby's
That
Army.
being said, if you could like do a chain, like some people, like somebody took them like 2 or 3 hours, and then
Oh
somebody else.
God,
picked
you're
them
talking
up.
about like passing the cows on from
Pass the
person to
cows.
person. Oh my
Pass the
God,
fucking
can we do
cows,
that?
man.
Yeah,
For the
I
record-
think so.
Should we do hashtag pass the cows?
Hashtag
Yeah.
pass the cows. That could probably happen, because then you're gonna have people be like, look, I can go an hour this way and an hour that way. I can cover 2 hours.
You
Might
know,
happen.
Toby, I think you overshot it a bit. I don't know where you're located exactly. Don't need to, but just generally from Connecticut to North Carolina, that's only about 9.5 hours.
I'm in dead central North Carolina, about an hour south, about an hour west southwest of Raleigh.
Okay, so basically from Raleigh to Hartford, it's about
There you
9
go.
hours. And 26
Rozzie's
minutes.
got nothing to
So it'd
do.
be about
and a
it'd
truck
be about
ride.
10 and a half to 11 hours then.
That's it. Rozzie's going to get them for you.
There you go, Rossi.
But if
Get a
he
hold
does,
of them, bring me cows, and I will feed you whiskey, beer, bourbon, whatever you want.
but I need you to go on record right now, Toby,
Just
and
not hamburger.
and say that you will not let him ride a skateboard. Please,
Or
no
or a
skateboard.
baby cow.
Wait, not let Rossi ride a
Yeah.
skateboard? Well,
Yeah,
thank
that-
God for Rossi. I'm not coordinated enough to even want to own a skateboard, but if he rides motorcycles, I'll let him ride my motorcycles.
Because that's how he is in the trouble with more titanium rods than a Buick. I
Jesus
think
Christ.
is what he said because he was trying to do he's gonna
Rossi's
do-
like one leg at a time, brother.
Hashtag pass the cows. Hashtag cow train.
yes.
Well, no, he's fully healed from his surgery now.
I don't know if he's ever going to be fully healed, but yeah, he's
No,
out of
he's.
it.
I mean, not mentally, but
I
I
know.
mean, Rossi is like physically fully healed from his surgery. I think he said.
Yeah, he's doing much better, and I'm
Good
super
people, by
grateful
the
for
way.
it. Yeah, absolute amazing person. And speaking of North Carolina, Raleigh is in North Carolina, and there was a Raleigh man who was charged with insurance fraud after faking image to show a hair in his McDonald's burger.
Oh, this might have been the court case that I had this week. Okay, let's hear it.
Officials accuse Ronnie Bernard Truesdale, which is ironic that it's Truesdale, and he is a liar, of planting a hair on the burger after removing the wrapper. Truesdale also said the burger caused him to become nauseated. He filed an insurance claim within a company, an insurer for McDonald's for pain and suffering, as well as $1,595 in medical expenses.
What?
So but he was charged with a felony attempt to obtain property by false pretense.
He got nauseated. He's saying he got nauseated by 1 or 2 hairs on a burger.
And apparently it was his own. Could you know how many hairs
If this
I eat a
dude's
day?
married, his wife hates him. You know where I'm going with that, right? Like if one
I
or two,
don't. Where are you
if
going?
1 or 2 hairs bothered him, he's a douche.
he's like obviously he wasn't married to somebody from the 70s. That's all I'm saying.
No.
All right, side question. Are your guys' shower walls like caked with, like clods of hair that your wife just throws on the side? Fuck, that does not.
No, they're from me. No, they are. They're everywhere. All over
like a
the
single hair. It's like we'll put single hair on the side of the fire. Just wash it down. It'll catch in the drain. We scoop it. We toss it. It's easy.
Mm. Let me explain. So I fell prey to one of these, TikTok it wasn't TikTok, but it was Instagram made me buy it things, right? Like one of these bath mats that's like grippy, but at the same time, like lets water freely flow through it so that you can stand on it and everything like that. I have seen more red and black hair caught in that thing, just sitting on top of like where the drain is from this woman than I've seen in a shower ever.
And I don't have very much hair.
And she has no hair. But doesn't have much hair up here either because she shaves all the way around her head. So I love that thing. But thankfully I know exactly what Brandon's talking about. Thankfully, because I've had girlfriends where you get in the shower and it's like against the shower wall and you're like, what? Like, I don't know how it happens. That's what confuses me. Like, do they turn on the shower head so heavy that it just knocks their weave off and shoves it into the back wall behind them?
Let me tell you how it happens.
It's like seeing what do you call it? It's like seeing like the shadow figure that they talk about when there's a nuclear blast. And it's just like and they're gone, but there's the shadow behind them. That's women in the shower in their hair.
What happens with me, anyways, because I have hair, is when I put the beard conditioner in and then I comb it through, then I look at the comb because that's when it comes and then there's just hair. So I'm not gonna throw it down the drain and then have to, clog it. I just throw it on the wall.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Jace
Yeah.
called it shower graffiti, and I think that's kind of what it is. It's usually probably a single or two hairs, and what they'll do is they'll like, oh, it's on my arm, pull it off, and then just like cake it on the side of the shower, and it'll stick there, and it dries there, so it's like hell getting it off.
have you ever like gone to grab your brush and not realize that your wife has used it, and you go like this, and like you feel like hairs drag across, and you're like a daddy long legs just did this.
Yeah.
You're like because that shit happens to me all the time.
So
When it
go
comes
ahead,
to this article, though, I just wanted to say it's an interesting argument, and I don't necessarily sit on one side of it or the other. But when it comes to being able to sue for frivolous reasons, frivolous lawsuits, or the McDonald's case from all those years ago, decades ago, with the old woman who poured the hot coffee on her crotch and caused a whole bunch of damage to her, and she sued McDonald's and won, and the media lambasted her for it. But if you actually watch the documentary or even like see pictures of I do not suggest looking this up, it's awful.
Yeah. No, Brandon's right. Like, let me interject real quick, Brandon, and I'll let you get right back to it. So what a lot of people don't realize, so that is a big argument that people try to use as like frivolous lawsuit shit. What people don't understand about that lawsuit is like McDonald's is supposed to keep their coffee at a very specific temperature. I think I believe it was like 180 degrees. And when they served it to her, it was at like 260 degrees. So when it spilled, it immediately blistered her inner thighs, her stomach, everywhere. I had the same mindset for the longest time, like whatever. Like it says, like it's coffee. Of course it's hot. No, this was at a level that should have never been at. So that lady, she sued for the right reasons.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things, and I completely agree, but I think it's one of those things where we as Americans are allowed to sue for frivolous reasons and let the courts decide. And sure, there are certainly cases where people are just suing just to sue. And there's cases of people who, like my uncle in my family, would go out looking to get in wrecks with old ladies themselves so he could take them to small claims court. A real stand-up guy. But for the most part, the system, I don't want to say works, but it's set up for us to be able to sue big corporations like that if something were to happen. Now, some guy getting a hair in his food, nah.
Yeah, or planting a hair on his food, because I mean, you got Robert Brown up here, legit had an 8-inch hair in Popeye's chicken sandwich, swallowed half of it, never sued, but did barf.
So I got a question for Robert. Like, was it halfway down when he realized, like, because like if you've ever swallowed a hair, you're just like, like, was like, wait a minute, holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. So let us know, Robert. But either way, it's unfortunate if you find hair in your food. But we got a holiday coming up that's kind of all about food. Thanksgiving. I know I'm a huge fan of it, and there's so many different ways that we could go about there. Maybe next week we'll talk about creative things that you can do with leftovers, because we were talking today in the office about somebody that was that made leftover Thanksgiving pizza. And they already do it with subs. Yeah, the hair was halfway down like hot cheese, ripped it up and barfed everywhere. Hopefully you don't barf on Thanksgiving. But there's something that I guess not a lot of people think about after that. Obviously, the day after is Black Friday, where there's the hype. You can save some money, even though now they do Black Friday for like 4 months before it. But there's a new thing that maybe you guys know about all the time, but I didn't, called Brown Friday. And you're thinking... Yeah, you're thinking, what is Brown Friday? Well, the day after Thanksgiving is usually the busiest day of the year for Roto-Rooters. For so many people, eating so much, going to the bathroom much, it's the largest plumbing repair and sewer and drain cleaning service day in the United States ever.
Yummy.
I understand why. I mean, you're talking about, Jesus, this fucking dog again.
Nothing wrong with
It's
your
like
dog.
the 6th time. But I completely understand why. Honestly, you're getting ready to have a lot of people show up at your house. Like there's a vast majority of people out there. They have septic tanks, right? It's probably been months before people start showing up for Thanksgiving, Christmas dinners, and so on and so forth. And the type of food that you're going to be serving on Thanksgiving, let's be honest, it's pretty heavy. And you start letting people let go, and you haven't cleaned out that septic tank, it's It's probably a good idea to empty that out before you start.
Yeah, and depending where you are, but some of the main factors are obviously, like Toby said, large gatherings, meal prep and kitchen, cleanup overload, the sinks, the garbage disposals, and the
Yeah.
post-meal waste kind of loads up the toilets and sewers, creating lots of work for plumbers. Many Thanksgiving hosts, they have people come over overnight, maybe an extended stay. There are extra showers, there are extra baths, extra flushes of the toilets. They may even do extra laundry because the guests are there. So this extra strain on the plumbing system is the proverbial last straw that breaks the camel's back. So Roto-Rooters then dubbed the day Brown Friday. That's great marketing due to the amount of sewage and wastewater they deal with. For example, typically Roto-Rooter sees 50% increase in call volume over an average Friday and 21% more business over any of the other 4-day weekend holidays. So
I have a plumber uncle, and he told me he loves getting in arguments with friends his age who went to college and are still paying at 40 years old, money for student loans, and how he, went to get his certification, and how much he makes and how much it costs. It says it's $300 just for me to pull into your driveway.
yeah,
That's a job I want.
Yeah, no, there's being a guy that works in the heating and plumbing field, these guys, they earn their money. So it's like you said, it's a shitty job. Hashtag shitters full. But this article by mlive.com also gives a couple of tips to avoid plumbing and drain trouble over the Thanksgiving weekend. Never pour your grease, turkey drippings, or cooking oil down the drains. It's going to solidify the pipes and choke the drains. Just like don't ever choke your chicken. Don't put potato peels, poultry skins, bones, rice, or pasta down the garbage disposal. That's just a bad idea. Make sure the disposal is running when you add food scraps. Don't flush wet wipes down toilets. And, if you got those dude wipes, don't flush them down the toilet. Place a plunger in the guest bathroom to save your guest the embarrassment of asking for one.
And M Live doesn't tell you the most important thing. Steer clear of Aunt Phyllis's creamy yet casserole-like mac and cheese. That's going to clog you and your plumbing up.
Yes.
It's a perfect example of the perfect timing to use a poop knife.
Oh, yes. Well done. Yes, definitely use the poop knife. The original poop knife. Check them out. Use code beardlaws. Probably doesn't work anymore, but check it out.
So real quick, like Brandon was saying, choose wisely what you eat. Eat the gravy; it'll make it better. So I have had this happen. Couple Christmases ago. It wasn't Brown Friday. A couple Christmases ago, my brother and his family were here, stayed at my place. Another aunt and uncle stayed, and so my house was full. And so on the day, I think it was the day before Christmas, we were having Christmas at another family member's house. So we wake up, everyone wants to shower. All of a sudden, the toilet's backed up. All right, so whatever, go plunge it, whatever. Go downstairs. My cellar is starting to back up and flood with toilet stuff. And we had a nice meal before.
You say your cellar?
My cellar, yeah.
Like inside your house is starting to.
Yes. So there's like a drainage hole that goes into the sewer. It's just half my basement's finished, half's not. So this drainage hole will do like runoff from the wash machine and dehumidifier and stuff like that. So it's open, but there's a vent, so it never smells. This didn't even smell. It just started to back up. Nothing was going down. At the same time, my water heater died. So I ended up missing Christmas that day. Everyone left. I had a buddy, called him up. Where are you? He's like, just down the road. It's Christmas. Fuck you. But he came over anyways. So as he's doing that, I call up another buddy. He's like, hey, all right, but you got to drain the water heater. I'm like, I can't drain the water heater. Well, you got to. So I got to drain the water heater into this hole while we're trying to get water down. My other buddy hadn't showed up yet. So I'm trying to pour water into the plugged fucking hole and is awful.
Nightmare City.
Just Nightmare City. Cost quite a bit of money. Got a wicked deal for one, and the other, and the buddy that came, the Roto-Rooter dude, came with the commercialized Roto-Rooter with the camera all the way down to the road, and it was a combination of food, baby wipes, and other things. And
You said your basement was partially finished. I'm gonna say after that situation, your basement's completely finished. You need
yeah, we got lucky. We got lucky. I did have to Clorox the wall after though, because when he pulled that rotor thing back up and it go whoosh all over everything.
I've got a plumbing story that's not as terrible, kind of more. I don't want to say more funny, but just funny. My grandfather and uncle were putting in a new toilet, and they had completed the toilet, and my aunt was the first to christen it. I don't know whether one or two, doesn't matter. So she's in there doing her business, and grandpa and grandma, or grandpa and Uncle Bobby thought it would be funny to, in the basement, to yell up through the register, my aunt, my grandpa, let me know if you can see my hand. And she flipped. She went, ah! It was. You had to be there, but it was funny.
I mean, we're laughing. It's still pretty funny. We weren't there.
My grandpa was one of a kind.
Had too many. Yeah. So it sounds like there has been a lot of people that have had plumbing problems. So just, keep in mind those tips from mlive.com. But speaking of plumbing problems, foxla.com, they got a pretty good story here. DoorDash driver defecates in customer's residential lobby after dropping off order. That's the headline. So
dropped off the order and then dropped the deuce, huh?
Yes, double drop, only one price. DoorDash driver in Southern California was seen on a surveillance video using a customer's residential building lobby as a toilet after dropping off an order. All right. I feel like I'm not going to show the video, but there is a female who is going to. I'll show you the pictures. We're not going to play the video.
Let's see the pictures.
But there's a female here that goes up, lifts the little dress up, and just poops right in the garbage.
Into a garbage? Well, that's not that bad.
That's true. Did she use the edge to like seashell? The 3 seashells, like get it off there, or what? How did she just walked away without?
I mean. So apparently, as you can see here in the article, the building manager Brentwood apartment building was contacted by a resident in the building saying that there was feces all over the lobby. And the manager checked the surveillance video and was shocked to see a DoorDash delivery driver using a trash can to take a dump. They used all these fancy words and then they just throw in dump. Yeah, a door douche. So the manager said, what I saw, I couldn't unsee. I was flabbergasted at what I saw. And she let it go. You know what they say? When you got to go, you got to go. And boy, did she ever. You're 4 steps away from outside where there's a bush or your car or I don't know, but not in the lobby of a Brentwood apartment building. I mean, I got to be honest. I feel like if she was caught on surveillance footage pooping outside behind a bush, they're still going to throw an outrage. And they're still going to say, oh, DoorDash driver caught shitting behind the bush outside of an apartment complex.
It's probably just best, like maybe... For one, 2 things. Number one, maybe the customer didn't tip.
Like, I think this sounds like it was an emergency.
Right. It sounds like it was an emergency because, I mean, you're in a bad spot if you're shitting into a garbage in a lobby. Like you're not going to do it in your car because you're probably going to pick up more food. Like if you got to go, you got to go. At least you didn't do it on the floor.
I can't remember the number of times. I saw an article years back that said the number of times that you are on camera in public is mind-boggling nowadays. So you have to assume when you're outside of your house that somebody is catching you on camera.
Yeah. So it's not a video. It's a bunch
There's no doubt, and there's usually about 5 or 6 angles of you is the craziest part. Especially
we're gonna show
if you're at a business or even worse, a government center area. There are so many angles of you that you're not even realizing that there's everything. Possible cameras. Just nobody looks around anymore.
Yeah.
All right. So here is DoorDash driver bringing the food. Uh-oh. Gotta poop. Lifts the dress. Drop it like it's hot. But here's the best part.
Right on the edge too. Like what the?
And she puts her phony keys right
on her ankle.
Oh no!
Oh, she's checking. I wonder if she used that to wipe and then just threw it away. That's the smart thing to do.
Do you think? All right, I want to know you guys. I want to know everybody.
To wipe? Is that what you said?
Wait a minute. Okay, check the floor. I think she shit before she even got there.
You think that's poop?
I think that's poop, and I think that's poop on the back of her.
Go back. You can see it on her ankle. Is that, or maybe that's a tattoo?
No, you know what? You're kind of right. I think you're right.
It's not there before
Wait.
beforehand.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. She shit on the floor first.
She was shitting
That's why-
herself as she approached
That's
the
why
trash
she
can.
missed.
Oh,
She
that's
tried. You know what?
awful.
I give her an A for effort. She tried to get there before she crapped the floor.
You know
I
what you
won't
do?
even give her a fucking E for effort, bro.
No.
Like, no.
But what you do is you go. Matt was onto something. You go outside. You take that shirt off like she did, and you completely catch it in the shirt and you toss it out. I mean, emergencies happen. I get it. It's still against the law. You shouldn't do it.
Right.
But I mean, we've all been there where it's like you hit the bubble guts hits the, oh God, I've got 90 seconds.
Yeah.
And there's no holding it. It's coming.
Listen, it happened to me during jury duty, and
Oh,
you know what? I was fine. I was able to deal with it. Like I
You
was.
pooped
I
in
was
a
like,
trash can at jury duty?
no, I didn't. I was like, well, this is gonna happen. And I went, nope, no, it's not.
Mind
Yeah.
over matter, huh?
Mind over mattered it. Like,
So I mean, so here's my thing, and maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. Like,
And at that moment, Toby knew butt plugs were a keeper.
oh,
goddamn, like I
So, I
should have
mean-
had the jeweled one.
she had to shit. And we've all been in the situation where you have to go. I mean, you don't think rationally. You see a trash can, it's a better option, in my opinion, than shitting in the elevator or shitting in the lobby. Like,
Yeah, but she already shit on the floor, Matt, is the problem. Like, she definitely shit on that floor.
but she had more left. Like, what are you going to do? Just shit on the floor or leave? I
Should've
feel like if
just
you
went
shit in the
outside.
trash
Just
can,
let it keep going. Just let it keep
Trash can.
going. If
How
you've
would you-
already started on the floor, just let it finish on the floor.
How'd you
Just
like to wait?
squat right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already
Imagine-
on. If you shit on a floor, a hard floor like that, it's already on your feet and your ankles and your legs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Imagine waking up to that email from DoorDash. Thank you for your service as a DoorDasher. We will no longer need you. By the way, make sure you take a shower tomorrow.
yeah. Hey, naturally, not only that, how would you like to be the DoorDash employee that have to investigate this now and then write up the letters, which they did? They went on Twitter and they did everything, and they went out with the.
Well, I mean, it's still a deeper investigation than TikTok will do for a video that's taken down. So.
But don't worry, for anybody that's wondering, they have refunded the food order and added an additional $20 in credits to their account. So the total
shit.
amount available to you in your credits is $35.71, and they remove the tip, which will directly apply back to there. So
that
she
is
shit
awesome
lost her
because-
tip.
Yeah,
And her shirt.
that'll easily get them a burrito from Chipotle by
All
itself.
right. So wait,
With
they
that
refunded
$20
the people that got
extra.
the food.
Yes, the food they refunded and gave them $20.
So well, she didn't shit in the food. They got their food.
Did they though? Did they get the food, or did she never deliver it? Does it say?
What about the next delivery she made? Oh,
Here
Oh,
you
she
go.
was, prob-
Do you have
she
any
was probably
sanitizing
done with
wipes?
deliveries by that point. She's
Oh,
like,
it keeps
"Nope."
going. The dasher associated with this delivery is no longer able to delivery with DoorDash.
yeah.
Like if
Hmm.
all right, if you got your food before this happened and they reimburse them, that's wrong. You don't need to be reimbursed for someone shitting after you got your food.
Hey man, they're
Oh,
just
you
doing
know
the
what?
right
I'm not gonna lie. I have to agree with Logan here. If they've already gotten their food and she's back down in the lobby, and this is where she did it after the food was delivered, what's the point of
Yeah, you
giving
didn't
the
it didn't
money back
affect
for
you
the
any-
food?
If later on, if like there's no proof that she washed her hands or whatever, or she didn't go shower or quit right after that, and then delivered somebody else that was sitting right in the car next to her without
That's
washing her
the
hands,
person that needs their food money back.
you get your food money back, and
Yeah.
you shouldn't get your food that day.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
Everybody agrees with Logan. That doesn't happen. Remember, on
That's
this day,
fucking
11/18/2021, everybody agrees with Logan.
No,
But-
just the poor souls that are here.
so
It's
yes,
because of the
they
haircut.
also
It's because of the haircut.
it's the hair.
really.
It's the
Yeah,
hair. Yeah,
the
he's
hair.
he's not rocking his sexy Finlay hat,
Damn.
but he's rocking a hairdo. So they did say that if you want to file a police report, let them know. They will consider and they will do all of that. But it's a good segue with the whole cops thing. Yeah, I was gonna say now she just delivers for Grubhub.
Which I can't. Wait a minute. Now, Matt, you live out in like Amish country, right?
yeah.
You and Logan. Logan, do you as well?
Yep.
So are you guys out like in the middle of essentially like nowhere?
Well, he lives in a village of a place, and I live like
7 minutes away.
7
So-
minutes away, back road.
Question: Do you guys have DoorDash and Grubhub and Uber Eats? Will they deliver to you?
So we have a local place that is called Food Fetched, which is essentially what they are, but they focus on the areas that Grubhub and the popular ones don't go to.
Oh wow.
And it
I-
only started
nobody.
Yeah.
I have
They were working
I
on it
have
before,
places
but-
literally 5 minutes down the road from my house. I cannot get anything delivered to my house.
Oh, shit,
Nothing.
yeah, we can. I don't use it as much because it's just the price. Like it's just easier for me to drive 8 or 10 minutes to go get it.
Grimlock. I'm sorry.
I live in a town of about 7,000. And nice. I live in a town about 7,000, and I came from a town of about 800,000. And that's the one thing I miss about being in a big town is being able to order even from a grocery store or a gas station convenience store, food and snacks and drinks.
I've
And
never
we
tried
also-
I've never tried the grocery store online ordering. Has anybody here ever done that? I've never done
I've
done
it's
it.
convenient as hell, to be honest. Like during the pandemic, I used it a couple of times because I
Yeah.
just didn't want to go into the store.
I just don't trust somebody else getting the things that I'm asking for.
So what's cool, at least with the one that I've used, is if they have a question on like what you're not, like you specifically put, they will kind of message if you're on the app and be like, hey, they don't have this. Do you want this instead? And it happened to turn out, obviously,
that's
small
nice.
town. The person that was doing the groceries for me was somebody that I knew very well. So they just kind of called and was like, hey, you want this, or this? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it, man. And I had a good experience with it, honestly.
That's nice, actually. Like I didn't know that. I didn't know places would do that. Like, oh well, hey, we don't have Vlasic. Are you all right with Clausen? You're like, yeah. Why would I want Vlasic to begin with?
Oh, that reminds me. I think we were supposed to talk about pickles this week because I just saw Logan's face triggered. And I think
We
that
were.
was
Did you see Logan's like, oh,
yes.
I was trying to transition.
Thanks. Oh, by the way, Lillette, that is called an upper decker.
Yes. Oh, where'd Brandon go?
Brandon's like pickles.
Oh, there he is.
I'm out. Brandon's like pickles. I'm out.
Hey, Brandon. So, Brandon, what's the shirt say that you have one more time? Because it's going to segue the next article. No. Where?
Straight to jail.
Straight
here we
to
go.
jail. So,
Say it, Brandon. Say it for us. Come on, do it for me again.
Oh, no. Straight to jail.
yeah.
Dance,
I love
monkey.
So,
Dance, monkey.
we got another article. Cops. Bra wire used in dopey jail escape bid.
What
So,
was that? Bra wire?
Bra wire. So,
Like,
well,
so
locked
this
up.
gotta be
in a
under. This gotta be
scary-
underwire.
Let's guess where this jail is that this lady is.
Arkansas, Florida.
Kansas.
Logan, we're naming a place where you think this is.
Oh man.
He's like, there's so many places that a bra wire could be used at a jail.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's got to be redneck. Kansas was already mentioned. Let's go Kentucky.
Kentucky. I never heard of it, but Florida. Well, locked up in a
Of course.
scary Florida jail following a DUI arrest, a Florida woman removed the metal wiring from her bra and used it to damage the cell door in an attempt to escape jail. All right, this is an article by thesmokinggun.com. And while the alleged plot by Susan May Shepard, 59, failed her MacGyver-like what's the word? Either way, it was shot down. She tried to be MacGyver. Apparently, she was probably still
Ingenuous.
drunk from the DUI or high, whatever they do in Florida. And at least she didn't get arrested because there's a $500 fine for making love to an alligator in Florida. That is a real thing. And
That
yeah,
is.
CT wants to know, why is it always Florida?
Because you live there.
Always Florida. Always Florida.
Yeah, so she was in a
Fucking weirdo.
holding cell. She had the wire still that she took off from there, and she used it to make numerous scrape marks into the glass on the bottom of the holding cell door. And she tried and almost crawled out of the small opening that she was able to make apparently through there. And she is now free on an $11,500 bond.
You know, a wire from a bra to get you out of jail. I knew that there was a good use for those bras.
Listen,
Oh,
my
maybe
wife.
not.
So I was Jesus, and she looks like
Got
she's
your
got like a 38 fucking triple E fucking bra. So
Some
she's
heavy
got a
hanger.
lot of wire to use. So my wife, and like we were laying down together one night, and I was like, oh, what the fuck is that? Like, what is that? And she's like, it hurts. I was like, what does? And she goes, feel right here. And I felt, and there was like this much of like this thin, sharp wire poking out in between. I was like, how long has that been like that? She's like, all day. How? How do you do that, ladies? She's right. Like, she could have severed her breast. Like, that was legit. That was like a Ginsu knife that I was feeling.
I got to do this next article before I lose my mind because we have another Florida article. So there's always most popular and related stories. And this was unexpected. I didn't see it. But the number one most popular article right now on the smokinggun.com, the headline, man beaten after catching boyfriend humping their dog.
Oh, no.
That's
Yes.
deserving of a beating.
Upon
Wait,
discovering his
what?
boyfriend humping their dog, a Florida man was beaten and threatened with a knife by his boo. According to an arrest report, the 58-year-old victim told cops he caught
Wait,
John Miller.
58?
58-year-old victim. Yep. Caught John Miller, 33, engaged with the canine inside their home in Milton, a city outside Pensacola. Miller and the victim have been dating for approximately 5 years and lived together, the cops reported. The victim said that when he confronted Miller about the alleged November 11th dog humping, Miller began punching him in the head and body. A sheriff's deputy report noted the victim had a fresh cut on his neck and red marks on his chest. The victim's 88-year-old mother, who owns the house, said she witnessed Miller pummeling her son and destroying items in the residence. Then the boyfriend told the cops that Miller fled home, grabbed a knife, and threatened to stab and kill him. And
Man.
this is what he looks like. This looks like a guy that
Sure
humps
he
a dog.
does.
I'm not trying to judge a book by
Wait a
its
minute, this guy is 53 years old?
No, he's the one that beat up the dude humping the dog.
Yeah.
So this is the 58-year-old.
58-year-old is with a 33-year-old who lived with an 88-year-old mom.
Okay, so
In Florida.
wait.
No, wait.
He was
58
33.
year old was the dude humping the dog, right?
Wait.
He got beat up. 33-year-old. 33-year-old did the
Who is
beating.
the photo of? The
The
38-year-old or the 58-year-old or
33.
whatever?
33-year-old. He's the dude
Okay.
who did the
It
beating.
says the victim. Isn't the victim the dog? I mean,
I mean, to be
This
honest,
story
yeah,
is-
I think
this story is rough.
Look, if you put either way, if you and your partner decide to not be in a monogamous relationship, you have to be honest about it. Like, this has probably happened before. He was probably just really angry that he didn't let him know it was happening today.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So then it just gets more weird about things that they found on Instagram and just
It gets
a
more weird, did you say?
Yeah, because apparently there was another claim that he was attacked in the garage with a metal rod of some kind because he caught his boyfriend looking at boys in their underwear on Instagram.
Of course.
Go to jail.
I mean, it makes sense. That part makes sense to me. The wife yesterday got a message from a woman on Instagram that says, "Who the hell are you? And how do you know my husband?" I went, "Honey."
Oh.
And she goes, "I don't know who the hell this woman." I was like, "Uh-huh." So no, that I get. Like, I mean, it's not this guy's fault that he's looking at guys in his underwear. It's the fault of the guys posting photos in their underwear, right? Like,
See, the way they made it sound like, you know what I mean?
I
They
don't
said
know.
boys. So I'm hoping they were
Yeah.
men and not boys. But I mean, I got to be honest. I've been on Instagram a long time. I don't really search a lot of things. I don't think there's a lot of like kids in their underwear on there, is there?
Oh yeah, no, there is. I search it
Oh.
all the time. Like, it's a thing. I mean,
I
Only
think this is
dog.
Straight to
taking a,
jail.
this is taking a soft.
So
left turn
so
here
let me ask
real
you guys.
quick.
You guys are all married, all right? You guys are all married, and there was an article about a man who got married, which that happens. Apparently, most people fall in love to get married. This guy, guess how many women he married?
how many women he
How
married?
many women? Yeah, he married
Wait.
multiple women.
At one
Before I
time.
can answer this, is he from Utah?
Okay.
No, he's not from Utah. This article is dailystar.co.uk.
11.
11, okay.
I'll do 6.
He's a Brazilian model, just to let you guys know.
Oh,
23.
Baker's dozen.
9. He married 9 women
Jesus.
in a collective wedding to celebrate free love and to
Wait,
protest
at the same. So you're saying at the same time?
same time. Yeah, he married 9 women at the same time
Holy
to celebrate free
shit.
love and to protest against monogamy. It took
To
place in the Catholic Church in the city of Sao
Really?
Paulo.
Of course,
Yeah.
Catholic. Jesus Christ.
Celebrating free love. The man is celebrating free love and saying goodbye to free time.
Look at this. These are him and his.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure not one of them is below 7.
6, 7, 8, 9, 9.
No, they're not. Oh, look at that one in the middle.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
God damn it.
Yeah, so,
He's like, say hello to free love and say goodbye to free time. I'm like, I'm done.
That wedding would be awesome, right? That would be awesome. That is absolutely one you need to show up to fashionably late, because if you're gonna be there for that fucking wedding dance, that's gonna suck. And the father-daughter dance, like that's
Forever.
forever.
It's forever. It's
Oh.
just
Forever.
forever.
You wait until you stay out back or at the bar next door and wait till that fucking good music starts playing.
Hey, forget the wedding, forget the reception. I want to go to the after party, if you know what I mean.
No. How long is that? How many times do you have to listen to "It's Your Love" before you start losing your mind? It's your love.
Yeah, worst.
It does
fucking
something.
wedding
Every
song.
wife is like, "This is our song." I'm like,
I just love that song. It's
it
so
makes
good.
him moist. But so this is this is what he was married to only one woman, and this is how they would spend their free time.
Good
apparently.
God, is that her?
Nice.
Is that her?
This was the wife, and then he got divorced and married 9. So he traded her.
I
in
mean,
for-
congratulations on wife number 1 at least. Like she's attractive.
Did okay.
She's attractive. He did all right.
Although
Like,
from that second picture, it looks
I
like they
love
were in fucking
those
multiple
full-bodied girls,
Squid
man.
Games,
Like
so
I
she must have
just
died.
Yes. Yeah. So that's yeah, that's what we have. So so apparently we spun the picker wheel, but I conveniently waited till we had less than 10 minutes for Logan to go on a rant about
I'm not
pickles.
Gonna, I'm
How about pickles.
Logan, he can't even talk. Did you just hear him? He sounded like the guy in King of the Hell.
Easy there, Dale. We'll get to your pickle problem.
God damn it, Bobby.
Damn, that was my wedding song, Toby.
You're welcome, Rozzy.
That was too easy.
All right, so
Rozzy's like, you bastard.
last week we spun on the picker wheel. Something about pickles. I don't remember. Logan, would you refresh our memory?
Clausen or Vlasic. There's only one fucking answer.
Is that what we spun?
Clausen or Vlasic? It was Clausen or Vlasic.
Okay, what's the answer? Logan?
Clausen. The answer is Clausen. The stork's an asshole. He's a liar. My kids, for like 3 seconds, thought that a stork brought babies, and I put a quick end to that because he doesn't bring babies, doesn't bring pickles.
Wow.
He's a douchebag. They're horrible.
Wow.
Clausen cold because it goes good with
Jesus.
whiskey after the fact, and it cures hangovers and prevents hangovers. And the pickles are pretty good too.
No, kids, it's not a stork. Come here, honey. Want to see where you came from, kids?
Wasn't quite that in depth, but well, you know, wasn't that far off
Like,
either.
there you go.
Shit
kids.
happens
That's-
when you're drinking whiskey and pickles.
I'm
but the
a
You wanna see how this was made?
Yeah. So the Clausen, those are the ones that need to be refrigerated, correct? So my
That's
question is that Clausen that makes the grocery stores refrigerate them? Is that part of the deal? I'm guessing that.
I
Yes.
believe so. I haven't
Yes,
done
it
my
is.
research, but I believe so because
I have.
It's always free, always cooled.
I have.
Like
And
Coors.
it is Clausen that requires them to be refrigerated at all times. And I agree with Logan. I'm 100% Clausen over Vlasic. There's no contest.
It's not even a contest. Like even just the juice, the whatever you want.
Whoa, what did you
Or
say?
whatever.
Can you pronounce that
I
properly?
said juice.
Okay.
Jesus fuck.
Well, and then you follow with the Jesus fuck. So just let everybody know, Clausen pickles, the original refrigerated pickles. They start with fresh cucumbers that go from vine to jar in 10 days and are refrigerated to ensure a fresh, mouthwater, crunchy experience.
And they are the crunchiest pickles I've ever had in my life. I love Clausen pickles.
Did you know that at JCPenney right now you can get a Deal With It Clausen Pickles t-shirt for $4.79?
Nice.
That's what the Google search said.
Nice.
Logan, there you go,
Hashtag-
brother.
There we go.
I just came.
Vlasic tends to be.
I just came up with a joke, but I
Okay.
can't say it, so I just ruined it.
Oh,
but
well,
I'll say it later.
Oh.
No, no,
You totally ruined it by not being able to share it.
not on air.
I got a really good joke, but I'm not going to say it. No, wait,
Man, I tell you what, you want me to cancel real quick? I tell you.
Brandon, did you put your input on pickles?
So it's Clausen, obviously. Vlasic, the problem with Vlasic is they tend to be not crispy, not snappy, and
that's
like
why.
real soft and soggy. And you don't want a soft and soggy pickle. You need
No,
to
you don't.
But
Ooh,
Go ahead.
team bread and butter. Bread and butter is good. They serve their purpose. But here's what I want.
You don't ever fucking say bread and butter is good. Don't ever say that again. I will never
No,
agree
hold
with
on.
you again.
It's good because it serves its purpose. Okay.
no, it
Okay.
doesn't. In the trash.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't ever.
I disagree.
So here's a more important. Clausen's the easy winner. Here's one question I want to hear from you guys. Please tell me you don't enjoy sweet pickles.
No.
Okay, good.
No. Why? Why would you?
Yeah. Good. We're good. Okay. Oh,
I mean, I'll eat. I'll eat any kind of pickles, really. Honestly,
I'll
You
eat
shut your
sweet
whore mouth.
Clausen
I'm
pickles.
sorry,
or
that was an
my-
automatic response. Not my
My
fault.
mother-in-law makes and my brother makes some good, like they can their own pickles. They're good. Not my favorite, but I'll eat them at times.
Stockholm syndrome.
we'll take a minute and just appreciate how amazing Rozzy really is. Like,
Awesome.
goddamn
Jesus
animal.
Christ.
You don't need to do that. We greatly
Thanks, buddy.
appreciate you.
That's awesome.
We don't even know how to get that money, Rossi. Like,
Yeah,
stop
we have
doing
no idea. But either way, we appreciate
that
you.
shit on Twitter where we know how to extract it.
Sweet jerkins for ham salad and bread and butter picker. So the other one, and Toby, you have to start this one off because when we spun the wheel and it landed, I think your face did a twitch, kind of like Logan's with their beanies or toques.
Okay, listen. First of all,
Listening.
the reason why my face did a twitch. By the way, I changed over my hat so I could support
Very
beardlaws.
nice.
By the way,
That's
I love
cool.
this hat.
That hat loves you.
The reason I did a twitch is because beanies and toques are completely different fucking things.
Mhm.
A toque has a little puffball on the top of it. Okay. A beanie is that shit that some what's the name? What's the name of hipsters? The shit that they wear that because they're supposed to have long hair, but they don't have long hair, so they let it flop behind them.
Yeah.
Like I personally myself, I wear what I call old school beanies, which they're really tight knit, very, very tight to the head. It's essentially what I'm wearing right now without a brim. And it's just knit. That's to me, that's a beanie. Nowadays, beanies have got to have this weird, like half the material flops over the back of your head. A toque is the shit that you'd see people tobogganing with, which is like you've got the brim is folded up like a good 2 inches, right around.
Yep.
And it's got that cool little puffball at the top, and you're just enjoying the day. When I think toque, I think, hey, I'm somebody that enjoys winter, remembers what it's like to be a kid, and is having a great time. Nowadays, when I hear beanie, I'm like, oh, I like Starbucks and typewriters. Like, fuck you. Like,
Wow.
every part of you.
Wow.
So we need to ask Coffee Fanatics if he does enjoy typewriters.
Coffee Fanatics has that beanie. You can tell just by looking at him. He has that beanie that's the floppy super thingy behind. That's the beanie that Coffee wears. I promise you. That and a knit sweater that he keeps wrapped around his neck every pumpkin spice
This poor
fucking
guy's not
season.
even here to defend himself, but he
I-
would just sit
well-
there and go, well, and then he'd go put his so let's throw this. I found a quick article by delusionmfg.com, but it says the difference between a hat and a beanie, and it's very confusing, or a toque and a beanie, sorry, not a hat. By definition, a toque is a hat that doesn't have a brim, which includes beanies, berets, and chulos. The
I
definition
will
itself is
never
very
call
broad.
a beret a fucking toque.
I know that's where it lost me in the article.
Yeah.
And then it goes on to say, like, by definition, the beanie is a small, close-fitted hat worn on the back of your head, which in some cultures,
Like a
that is
yarmulke? So
called
is a
a yarmulke.
yarmulke a beanie?
So this article lost a lot of credibility because then it's like, well, a toque could be a beanie and a beanie could be, and it's just like, no. But yeah, I'm with you in the same kind of styles. Is everything okay? What did you guys hear some
like-
yelling?
Yeah, no, don't worry about it, guys. It's just
Okay.
natural. People are dying.
Just
It's-
another.
Your dog's upset there's no water in the bowl.
That wasn't a dog. That was my daughter-in-law.
Twat not.
Fuck.
It's pretty funny.
So apparently, the word toque as well for the hats dates back all the way to 1903. That's pretty cool, right?
In Canada or France?
I don't know. Janet Elder Rayet
Pick it up.
said it first. Saint Machers. Let's go France. Let's go France. But either way, yeah.
Let's
and then-
not go anything with France as long as we can avoid it.
Let's go.
We might as well be
Canada.
talking about Quebec, and we don't need to do that either.
Quebecois.
No.
Quebecois.
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 So what we'll do is
It's a
we
fantastic place, by the way.
we hit our time. Let's spin the picker wheel for next week.
It is not a fantastic place, Logan. You need to shut your whole mouth.
Don't you be talking about Canada in a bad way.
I listen, Vancouver, all these other Winnipeg, all these other places I've ever been to in Canada, I love them. Quebec can go fuck itself.
There it is.
There it is.
All right.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
And so
Saskatoon is underrated, by the way.
They did have a baseball team and didn't even go to the team. go to the game.
Saskatchewan and
So
Saskatoon.
I'll go with you.
Yes.
Quebecois can go.
See,
fuck themselves.
Casey Anthony Ainsworth. I'm sorry, I fucked that up.
yes.
Agreed with me. I hope your children are still alive, so I'm not making
And
an
we just
inadequate
lost-
reference.
A fan.
Yikes. Slip of the tongue. It happens. Just so for anybody that is just straight listening, we spun the picker wheel and the choice that came up was favorite Jim Carrey movie.
And we've touched on this one a little bit before, but this will be a fun one. I'm looking forward to this.
This will be a fun one.
All right, cool. Yes, the kids are good.
Kids
Casey
are good.
says,
We're all right. Kids are good. You're okay.
and
You're
Casey's laughing about it.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You know, Toby, not all
Oh,
white females
God.
with brunette hair named Casey are Casey Anthony.
It's just, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It happens.
Guess
Yes.
who's going to hell? Guess who's going to hell?
Casey Anthony, we hope.
That was a Freudian penis.
Slip.
Oh, God bless. Okay, yep, that's Mama Bear 603. Can't forget her now. She's on high notes. Everybody go follow Mama Bear.
Follow her, especially just for that comment. Mama Bear _ 603.
God
Never
damn it, I am so
forget.
sorry. Oh God, I
Well,
am
you know
so
what? There's
sorry.
no better way to tell everybody goodbye on that one. We're laughing. This was a great show. It went by super fast. We got a bash on Coffee Fanatics, and he's not watching, or he would have chimed in. But I'm gonna clip this, or if anybody is on the Twitch, clip it so we can send it right to him. But either way, we appreciate not only you three dudes for being in the studio with us, and Toby is forgiven. But we thank everybody for watching this. And again, I'm Matt, also known as Beardlaws. That's Logan Beardlaws too. You don't have to worry about following him anywhere. So we'll just jump right to Toby. Toby, tell the people what you got going on, where they can find you, and anything else you want to say
Find him in
properly.
jail soon.
Well, nobody wants to find me now, but if you're interested, I am on mainly right now. I'm on high notes. I have made a promise that I will not get rid of my TikTok. There has been an amazing surge of support on there.
Hell yeah.
And some people did some great things for a family in need, which caused me to go, you know what, there are still good people here. So
Hell yeah.
I'm still on TikTok. You can mainly find me on High Notes. Instagram, my wife's OnlyFans. If you're a creeper, you're talking to me, not her. Just to let you know.
Oh,
But,
no.
and then of course here as well. Yes, I've had multiple conversations on OnlyFans with Brandon. So I love you guys, and yeah, that's where you can find me.
It's so good.
You don't know my name on there, but I'm going to put my shirt on when I'm watching next time.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
It'll just feel more natural.
Yes. Yeah, he's gonna put his Ram truck shirt back on.
Ram trucks.
Last but certainly not least, Brandon J. McDermott. Tell everybody what you got going on, where they can find you, and what your username is on her OnlyFans.
No, I don't change anything. It's Brandon.
It's Brandon. Trust me, it's Brandon.
Yeah. So yes, well, Jace, you know, you and Lane and Blur, you are my only fans. But we've got a bunch of stuff going on. You know, Brandon J. McDermott all over social media. I'll be on Twitch here in a few minutes. But you can also find me near the Clausen Pickles doing a little pickle tickle.
He said pickle tickle. I got nothing else. I'd love to continue this on, but if you like this show, we're gonna be back same time, same place. Oh, it's Thanksgiving next week. Fuck it. We'll probably still be here. At least I'm still gonna probably be here. If you guys cannot, fair enough. But it's Thanksgiving next Thursday with a Thanksgiving special. So you'll at least see me. Maybe you'll see the rest. We're gonna figure that out. But if we don't talk to you, unless you're Canadian, you already had your Thanksgiving. So I was gonna say bad word.
Have a good week.
Yeah, just have a normal good week and come over to the States and buy a bunch of stuff. Thanks for all you amazing people and all the great shows. We appreciate it. Rozzy, thank you. CT, thank you for the super stickers. And again, thanks, guys. We're gonna hit you guys with the outro and
Canada, eh?
happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you guys. Oh, but real quick, if you can't wait until Thursday, this Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, special edition show. I'm going to be interviewing Intruder Green from the band Masked Intruders, one of my favorite bands. I'm super stoked to be chatting with him. So if you like punk music, if you just want to see an interview, set your calendar. That's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the same networks and everything. It's going to be an awesome interview. I'm super stoked. And
if you don't know the band, write it down for them. If you don't know the band, check them out. They're awesome.
Yeah, they're very entertaining.
Awesome.
Are they on Spotify?
Oh yeah, they're pretty big band.
Matt, hit me up with the name of the band, and I'll add some of their songs onto my live playlist.
Like you said, if you like punk, cool. If you don't, give it a listen anyways, because it's really good stuff.
Yeah, they've been around for quite a while. They're a pretty big name, and I'm going to be interviewing one of the band members. Super excited. Not only had the pleasure of chatting with them a couple of times after shows, but we're going to do an interview, and I'm excited. So hopefully we'll see you guys Saturday. If not, we'll see you back here maybe for Thursday. Maybe you'll be too busy clogging up your shitters, but either way, I'll be here, and we'll see you guys soon. Saturday.
Hold on. One second.
What?
Let's go. Let's put the name on there for everybody.
Oh, here.
You do it a lot quicker than me.
Intruder.
Yep. I was still trying to.
Yeah, it's okay. The keyboard's where you type. But either way, it's Masked Intruder, and super excited. I'll show you just real quick. What was I going to do? Oh,
they're
the
awesome.
Intruder Green is the one that we're interviewing. I did a little artwork for it. I'll just show you right here. This is the Instagram post. This is Intruder Green. They have a gimmick where they all wear ski masks. They talk about, how they're in trouble. They're hiding from the jail. They have matching ski masks to their Converse, to their instruments. They're all the same. This is Intruder Green. He has his own podcast, the Intruder Green Podcast. So if you want, check it out. But either way, we'll be here. Appreciate all you guys, and have a good rest of your week. We're out of here.
Love you all.
Bye.
Peace.